This season of Rogers Hometown Hockey has been a journey for the crew and for Sheldon Kennedy. Earlier this season, the former Calgary Flame premiered a documentary about his life in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. The film, called Swift Current, looks at Sheldon's sexual abuse as a young player, how he came through what happened to become the amazing advocate that he is today. With Hometown Hockey coming to Calgary this weekend, we are ecstatic to have Sheldon joining us this morning on Breakfast Television. Thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thanks for having me, Ted.
You were saying that there was a whole bunch of people when you guys were in Swift Current at the screening of the film about yourself. And how important was that to you?
Well, it was huge. I mean, you know, Scott Moore, is president of Sportsnet, and has put this hometown hockey together, came out to Swift Current, and Ronnie Robson was there. There was a 50-year anniversary award that was given, and but the whole crew, like Tara and the whole behind-the-scenes crew of hometown hockey, came to our screening, and it was very powerful. And I think it's hard to explain what went on in Swift Current, but the theater was filled. There were 600 people in the casino theater. I think it was the first time they'd ever filled it. And to be able to screen the film titled Swift Current, which really isn't about the town, there was very powerful. And I think we want to follow that up. They want to follow that up in Calgary. And I think, when we look at hockey's role in being able to be a safe place for children, it's critical.
Yeah, no kidding. And that's where you are today, and you're still going all guns a-blazing forward, advocating on behalf of young kids. I mean, is it showings and screenings like this, and the fact that projects like Swift Current became what they actually are, does it kind of fuel your desire?
Yeah, I mean, to me, the film is a good teaching tool, because what we really try to focus on, Ted, is the real impact of these types of events, adverse childhood experiences within kids' lives, and how it impacts the developing brain. And if we look at mental health in this country, 80% of mental health issues are man-made, and then they come from experiences that kids have had as young people.
80%?
80%.
Wow.
And so, I think that the reality is we like to work in systems change, and that's, if we look at the Child Advocacy Center, we've got 120 people that work there full time. That's all we do is child abuse investigations. We do roughly 125 a month. And those are great partnerships that we have. We have the whole Calgary Police Child Abuse Unit team. They've got 30 social workers there. We've got Alberta Health, partnership with Alberta Health, with 4 pediatricians, 20 psychologists. We have the RCMP, we've got the Crown Prosecutor's Office, and a secondment from the Ministry of Education. But it's all about going back to the hockey roots. How do we create a good team? How do we keep moving and pushing this team into communication, and how do you share information? So, it's really taken what we've learned, what I learned in hockey about what's a good team. You can have the best team on paper, but if they're not communicating and working together, that's right. So it's really been it's been exciting, and I can't explain how honored we are to have hockey embrace the work that we're doing, because it was such a not a pretty story back in '97, but I think from that point forward, we've all tried to move towards how do we make it better for everyone, and how do we be leaders in the way that we change and understand these issues. And nobody's doing more around the prevention training with the Respect in Sport programs, or embracing this issue for change like hockey is in anywhere in the world that we know of.
Wow. Well, I mean, your advocacy center is spectacular, Sheldon, and everyone knows the work you're doing. There's going to be a feature this weekend. Tara's going to be chatting with you on the weekend, promoting the Child Advocacy Center and everything that you guys are doing, which is spectacular. Of course, Rogers Hometown Hockey is a pregame show on Sunday, and there's a big festival wrapped around the show this weekend. Saturday, Sunday. Saturday from noon till 6. Sunday, 11 a.m. to the end of the hockey game. 4:30 is when Rogers Hometown Hockey airs this Sunday. And then, of course, the Calgary Flames play the Montreal Canadiens after that. And we all hope for a Calgary victory.
That's right. That's
Two Canadian teams.
Yeah,
but we want the Calgary team to come out on top.
That's right.
As always, my friend, great work. You do spectacular work. This is one great human being.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Ted. I really appreciate it. It's it's going to be a great weekend. They put on a great event, and it's great for the family. Yeah. Family
fun indeed.
That's
and
right.
How much fun would it be, Sheldon, to hold up this trophy that's in studio right now? There's the Calgary Flames team from '88, '89.
Awesome.
There's some